Hey guys, it's BW. I'm back out in the garage. It's Monday. It's still hot as heck out there, but we're going to do a little bit of work as we go during the week, and hopefully I can have a midweek update for you this week. Stick around and check us out. Alright guys, we're starting over here on the driver's side. About a month ago, my buddy Kevin was over, and we realized that the door opening at the pillar on the passenger side was at 34 1/4, and everything fit real nice. It was just 34 1/16 on this side, and everything was real snuggy and not really lining up as nicely as I liked. So tonight I started to do a realignment on the quarter. I took all the screws out. I had one tack I had to break loose here, and one tack on the inner bracket there that I had to cut loose. Everything else is just still hanging there, and I was able to shift it back the 1/4 inch we needed. Let me show you what I did. Like I said, I'm going to get ready to re-screw it, and then I'll bring you guys back in. But we bumper jacked it back over a little bit because it wasn't wanting to move, and we definitely moved back to where we needed to be. I was looking at getting this lined up with this portion on the package tray also, and now it's perfect. So I'm going to have to redistribute the screws. I might have to do a little bit more shaping in here. If you guys remember from about a month ago on the video, I had to shape all that, so I might have to do just a little bit more hammer dolly work in there, but that's all right. It moved back where we needed it to move. I'm going to screw it back in, and I'm probably going to call it a night after that. And like I said, I'm going to do a little bit every night because it's so darn hot out here. I don't even have the air on tonight. I got the fan running and the doors open. But yeah, let me get this all screwed back up, and we'll close the door, and then we'll see where we're at. I'm fairly certain that once I do this, we're going to have to readjust the door. No big deal, because I know I'm too tight in the front, and I'll show you all that in just a minute. Let me get this all screwed back in and get my bumper jack out of there, and we'll see what we got. Okay guys, we got this side all screwed in. Looks pretty good. I'm really happy with the job. Bring it down and show you what's up. All right, we were keeping, like I showed you, we were keeping a close eye. If you look through here, this seam comes right up, and it goes right into where the package tray is, and that lines up just really nice now. And like I say, we got this track we'll be pulling out and doing later on a few weeks down the line for our back glass. But we wanted to make sure we were nice through there, and now we are. Like I said, initially on the other side, on the other door, from here to here, we were getting 34 1/4, and we were only getting 34 1/16 through here. A little more, a little less, whatever. And it was causing us problems, because let me show you. You have to, when I was shutting the door, see how it's a little springy, and it's because we're rubbing right in through here, okay? And I did not have the room to go that way. Well, now we have the room to go that way. So that's going to be our video tomorrow night. We're going to realign this door. And let me tell you, sometimes these doors can be a real treat, especially when you're by yourself and you're a beginner like me. But we're going to work it. Hopefully we don't have to change anything on the body mounts, because let me tell you guys, these body mounts on these framed cars, you know, a shim here or a shim there, you wouldn't believe how dramatically it changes the door alignments and stuff, but it does. We look decent, like up and down and across, so I don't think we're going to have to change anything there, but we definitely have to bring the door back this way just a tiny bit. We're going to work on that tomorrow. I'm hoping by midweek I'll be able to have a video ready, and I'll have all these pieces aligned perfectly so we can start the weld video for the weekend. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, it's the next day. We're going to try to get this door adjusted properly. We talked about it yesterday. We're rubbing down here. We need to get it slid back just a little bit, see what we can do to get it done. So hang in there, check it out, see how we do. Okay guys, some of my little tricks I use sometimes. I use my wood clamps to kind of hold things. I try to use paint sticks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I went to adjust the inner side of the hinge, and I dropped my socket down in there. So I had to take the rocker off. I have to realign it anyway, so we'll do that one tomorrow night. You know, the socket, when I was pulling the extension out, it went straight down and it was trapped, and I had to take it off to get to it, so no big deal. We were able to get the door, a couple small adjustments. It's not bad. I mean, pretty darn good. I figure whenever it has all the foamy stuff and everything, it's going to sit perfect right there. I'm still a little tight here, but it doesn't hit anymore. We don't have that spring anymore, so we're satisfied with this for now. I mean, look at the gap going all the way down and around. It's pretty darn nice. So we're gonna go with that and hope for the best. And like I say, tomorrow night we'll get the rocker all set, because I have to score the bottom of the fender like I did on the other side and fold it up. And I got to decide if I'm going to cut that indent off of that rocker like I did on the other side. We got to see how this side fits up. But I'm not going to fight it, and I'm not going to force the quarter in. I'll cut that first, just like we did on the other one. So until tomorrow, have a great night. Hey guys, it's Wednesday night. Listen, the storms rolled in, so I can't really put the lawn equipment outside. Fire hazard and stuff, so I don't grind and I don't weld when I can't get the stuff to put it out. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to put that rocker back on and wrap this video up. I've been trying to wait it out. I've been cleaning up the shop, sweeping up, and finding all my tools and putting things back where they belong, but it's not letting up. So let me get this, let me show you what's up. You know, yesterday, you guys remember I had to take the rocker off. And even if I end up deciding to cut that spot on it like we did on the other side, I still would have to put it in first to have it marked. So either way, it's got to go in. So I'm just going to put it in, and we'll get this video wrapped up and get it back up. So that's no big deal, but you know, I still have to mark it. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. When we were talked about on the other side, look how much lower the quarter sits below the inner rocker. I mean, that's almost a ½ an inch. So it's a common thing with these stamps for the Tri-5s, for you guys getting ready to try this project on your own. Even the panel pieces, not full panels, always sit lower. So what the manufacturers and people have learned online is you get up under here and you score and just break the metal right here with your grinder. Just score it, I don't know, a little less than half, you know, half. just enough to relieve the metal, so you can very easily bend this up to match the inner rocker piece. And by doing that, you don't force it up, because if you had tried to force this up, you would make a bubble on your quarter panel, and that's no good for anybody. So the fix that I've read about, and I suggest that everybody do the same thing. Read up, because I mean I'm an amateur, you guys already know that, but from what they're telling me is if you just score this and bend it up, it'll go right to it. And it sure enough worked on the passenger side. So I'm definitely going to do it over here on the driver's side. I just have to decide. I want to look at it one more time with the rocker in there to decide if I'm going to do the same job that we did on the other side by removing this portion of the rocker and then just butting it to here. I haven't decided 100% yet, so it's just one of them things where I'm just going to do it by feel. So let me get this rocker back on, I'll show it to you guys, and then we'll wrap this video up and get it up so you guys can take a look. Just give me a few minutes. Get right back with you guys. Okay guys, we got the rocker back on. Let's take a look at it. Not really good. Really happy with this side. I don't have to notch, at least preliminarily looking at it, I don't have to cut that off. It's going to be able to go in the way it was supposed to. I wish the other side lined up this nice, but it didn't. You can see it holds it away a little tiny bit right here, but if I just put a little tiny notch right here and we score it like I talked about a few minutes ago and bend this up to it, it's going to fit nice. We're gonna have to do the same thing. The rocker's a little lower on this side than it was the other side, so, but there's a piece right here, it's not going to allow it to come up as much, but I should be able to suck this up a little bit. So I'm happy overall. I'm happy with this side in comparison to the lineup on the other side. It's a little bit better, so we're gonna roll with it. We pre-popped the holes in this one too, so we'll be able to, well, zip this one up a little bit better. I think this driver's side right here around the door is going to come out a little nicer than we did over there, so we'll see. We're not, we're beginners. Oh, anybody that's wondering, that box right there, I haven't even opened it yet. I bought it like 2 weeks ago. It's a 20-gallon fuel cell. I'm trying to buy a little bit at a time so that there's not a big shock of money coming out. But I really want to get this 468 started up here in the next month or two. Just, get it running again, because it hasn't ran since, I guess it was early in the year, maybe January. Whenever it was at the engine shop and it was on the dyno was the last time it was ran. My friend Kevin come over, I guess it was about a month ago, and we turned it by hand just to keep things moving. But I'm going to start buying a little bit at a time. We already have like a rough-in fuel line ran. I got 3/8 stainless line under there, but I'll have to get some hoses to get it up to where it needs to be. I got to look at the pump and the regulator I got and all that stuff, but we're buying a little bit at a time. I'm going to get a wiring harness next. I'm looking at the Highway 22. I don't know if I need 22 circuits or not. I'm going to keep looking because it's kind of pricey. And I also want to get a steering column coming up. But I'm going to start buying piece by piece. That way we don't get shocked. But I'll try to show you guys the boxes as I bring them in. When I open the box, I'll make sure you're there. So until next time, take it easy. Oh, by the way, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. Next time.